In this week's liturgy for the Sunday Mass, we have the Gospel from Mark, where Jesus summons his 12 apostles and he sends them out. And then the first reading is from the prophet Amos, okay, one of those prophets, what are called the minor prophets in the Old Testament. But just because they're called minor doesn't mean they're less important. But the awesome story of Amos is really an awesome story where he's this young shepherd, okay, just as someone that works out in the fields, is a young shepherd of the southern kingdom that is sent to the north and to preach against the leadership and the corruption in the northern enemy region, enemy territory. He's sent there to preach. So it's a pretty awesome story how he goes there. He's a prophet to preach against them, to bring them to conversion. And it's just an amazing how he's not there. He's not going there on his own power, on his own strength, but he's going there because the Lord himself, God himself, called him and sent him. And it's the divine authority of God that gave him the power, the strength to go preach conversion to the northern kingdom, even though he was just a little shepherd boy from the southern kingdom. It's an awesome story. And then the same thing in the gospel, when Jesus sends out his 12 apostles, it says that he gave them authority over unclean spirits. Okay, and then later on, it says how the 12, they actually drove out many demons. They anointed people with oil, and the sick were cured. It's really amazing stuff how this happened. One of my favorite phrases of all time is the following. It is that God does not choose the qualified, but he qualifies the chosen. Okay, God does not call the best people out there. God does not call the qualified, but God qualifies the people that he has chosen, right? So Amos wasn't the best guy out there, the most prepared professional out there. No, God called him, and then God qualified him to go do his mission. God, Jesus in the Gospels, did not call the most qualified guys out there, the great men out there, the great women out there. No, God called them, and then later he qualifies them. So the same happens for our lives. God calls us, each one of us, through our baptism for a mission, a purpose. God didn't call us because we're the best people out there. But if we're humble and we accept the Lord into our own lives, then God qualifies us to fulfill this great mission that he has for us. God bless you and have a wonderful week.